Anxiety is another thing very prevalent in society today. Anxiety can cripple people, families, relationships, even countries. What do I mean by that? Well, a mother who has a high amount of anxiety, let's say, can often be overprotective of their kids. And it's a mother's job to be somewhat protective, but you can't let your anxieties overrule common sense and letting your children experience things and get life experience, because mothers will, a lot of times nowadays, are so anxious they won't even let their kids get out and meet other people. For instance, someone, it wasn't even me, it was a friend of mine who he was trying to set up a play date for his kids, right? But the other kids' parents or mom did not want to have a play date because they didn't know them. Well, how are you supposed to meet them? How are you supposed to see? Of course you want to see if the family that your kid's going to hang out with is not some psycho murdering family, but how are you going to do that if you're not willing to meet people and be around them? And you let anxiety overrule you and create the situation, and then your kid's going to grow up without the friends, and then your kid's going to have anxiety. It's going to rub off on them, and it's just bad. Anxiety can be really bad. Another example, it can ruin countries, right? What happened in Europe was with the EU. The EU was designed out of anxiety. People wanted to avoid war, which is a great thing. They wanted more order, so they created the EU, and now the EU has become an overreaching, tyrannical, powerful governmental regime in Europe that has hampered the economy of many countries within it, and are now, enforcing their will on Hungary in that immigration scenario we talked about earlier. So anxiety can cripple families, it can cripple relationships, and it can cripple countries. So anxiety is something we have to be careful of nowadays.
For the latest in case updates, legal tips, news, and politics, make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and our other socials, and above all, subscribe on YouTube to get your dose of excellence on a daily basis.